सिद्धांत हैं वो क्या क्या है? The major principle. Now we are going to tell you about the principle of assessment. The major principles of assessment are
The first
comprehensive, cooperative, used judiciously, continuous and integral part of teaching learning process.
evaluation is forward-looking process which provides guidelines for future improvement.
Expertise is required in selection and construction of evaluation tools and administration and analysis. Evaluation goes simultaneously with planning of educational program.
It is reliability, validity, relevance and transferability.
इनके बारे में बाद में हम जरूर एक एक करके डिस्कस करेंगे कि रिलायबिलिटी में विश्वसनीयता क्या है, वैलिडिटी में वैधता क्या है, रेलिवेंस क्यों संगत है ये, और ट्रांसफर, ये चीजें सारी एक एक करके वन बाय वन वी विल गो इन द लास्ट ऑफ दिस, इसके बाद चलेंगे बाद में. Thus, assessment is a broader, more comprehensive process. So, the principles of assessment are given below. 1.
Selection and development of assessment procedure.
Specification of learning goals.
Based on content standard, various MCQs test could be planned.
कि किस तरह से, कहां से, क्यों, किस तरह से हम जो है मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन बनाने हैं, क्या करना है, ये सारी चीजें इसमें यहाँ पर हमने देखना होता है.
Assessment criteria should be selected because of its relevance to the characteristics and performance to be measured.
On the basis of objectivity, accuracy, or convenience, comprehensive assessment requires variety of procedures. MCQ, short answer for measuring knowledge, understanding, and application.
Project used differently. Essay types have different purpose.
Use of observational techniques. Proper use of assessment criteria requires awareness about their limitations.
Assessment procedure range for highly developed measuring instruments, standardized aptitude and achievement test to observation and self-report techniques.
अगला हम जानते हैं कि इसमें एक ये भी एक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक, नो टेस्ट इज कंप्लीटेड इन इटसेल्फ. हम ये कहें कि कोई जो है, कोई भी टेस्ट है जो बच्चे का पूरा आकलन कर देगा, ऐसा संभव नहीं है.
Chance factors like guessing on objective test, subjective scoring on essay test, error in judgments or observation devices.
Assessment is means to an end, not an end in itself.
Some useful purpose may be served as user must be clearly aware of that.
According to Thomas Angelo and Patricia Cross 1993, the principles of assessment are given below. अगर इनके हिसाब से देखें थॉमस एंजेलो और पैट्रिशिया क्रॉस के द्वारा, तो असेसमेंट या आकलन के क्या क्या सिद्धांत हैं, तो इसमें आपका पहला है,
to improve their teaching, faculty must define learning outcomes and measure their attainment.
To improve their learning, a student must learn how to use feedback to assess their own progress, that is self-assessment.
The best assessment drives for teachers questions about their own teaching.
Systematic assessment can be intellectually challenging source of faculty satisfaction.
Assessment provides an impetus, energy or force for active student involvement, a proven best practice.
Already I have told you that it should be the valid. Valid mean वैधता. जिस चीज के लिए वो बना गया है उसी चीज को measure करे. ठीक है. Assessment should provide valid information on the actual ideas, process, products, and values expected of students. Valid mean, for example, if you have prepared the question paper for maths, it should measure the mathematic ability. Science के लिए बनाया तो science ability. Suppose हमने SST के लिए बनाया social study. It is so we can say it should be valid. Next है आपका
educative.
Yes.
Assessment should make a positive contribution to student learning.
Next है आपका explicit. Assessment should be explicit. That means विस्तार से complete, so that the basis of judgment is clear and public.
Next are fair. Assessment should be demonstrably fair to all students, not discriminative on grounds that are irrelevant to the achievement of the outcome.
हाँ, ये हमेशा क्या होना चाहिए, फेयर होना चाहिए assessment. ठीक है, कि कितना आकलन हो रहा है, क्या आकलन हो रहा है, कितना अचीवमेंट हो रहा है, कितना उससे रेलिवेंट है. नेक्स्ट है आपका कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव, दैट इज विस्तार से, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव.
Judgments on student progress should be based on multiple kinds and sources of evidence.
And it should be reliable. Reliable mean consistency. ठीक है, कि वह विश्वसनीय होना चाहिए, ये नहीं कि जो है उसकी विश्वसनीयता खरीद. तीन चीजें मेन याद रखना, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवनेस, reliability, validity, and fairness. Now, based on the Rudner and Schaeffer 2002, there are 11 principles of a good assessment. अब good एक अच्छे assessment के क्या क्या principle हैं, इनके हिसाब से देखें.
The first one is the assessment is inherently a process of professional judgment. Second, assessment is based on separate but related principles of measurement, evidence, and evaluation. Third one is assessment decision making is influenced by a series of tensions. Fourth, assessment influences students' motivation and learning.
Assessment contains error. ये जरूरी नहीं कि उसमें error नहीं हो. It may contain error. Good assessment enhances instruction. Good assessment is valid. Good assessment is fair and ethical. Good assessment is multiple methods. Good assessment is efficient and feasible. Good assessment appropriately incorporate technology. तो इन दिस वे हमने देखा कि असेसमेंट के जो प्रिंसिपल हैं वो अलग अलग जो स्कॉलर्स हैं उनने अलग अलग दिए हुए हैं. आप इनमें से अपने हिसाब से देख सकते हैं. फिर भी एक बार हम चले तो प्रिंसिपल में assessment should be an integral part of program design and should relate directly to the program aims and learning outcomes. हमारे जो है लर्निंग एम क्या है और उसका आउटकम क्या है इस पर बेस्ड होना चाहिए. दूसरा है आपका
Assessment should be inclusive and equitable.
इंक्लूसिव. ये नहीं कि एक चैप्टर से आपने सारे क्वेश्चन दे दिए, ऐसा नहीं. इट शुड कंप्लीट इन कंप्लीटली कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव के साथ इंक्लूसिव होना चाहिए. थर्ड इज
Assessment should be reliable and consistent.
फोर्थ इज असेसमेंट शुड बी वैलिड.
Fifth is formative and summative assessment should be included in each program.
And sixth one is information about assessment should be explicit. Explicit का अपोजिट होता है implicit, जो कि बिल्कुल एकदम क्या हो, एकदम सिकुड़ा हुआ. Explicit में पूरा विस्तार पूरा complete, accessible and transparent.
Next, staff development policy and strategy should include assessment.
And 8th point is the amount of assessed work should be manageable.
The next, time feedback that promotes learning and facilitates improvement should be integral part of the assessment process.
तो in this way ये हमारा पूरा complete हो गया कि इसके क्या क्या प्रिंसिपल होंगे, जो वैलिडिटी इत्यादि है, इसके बारे में हम पूरा जो है लास्ट में एक बार फिर करेंगे. And I think that it's enough for this day. और